When you practice the flute, do you ever feel frustrated, overwhelmed, or defeated? You might not realize it, but all of these three feelings have the same cause, and I'm going to show you today the secret to overcoming it. I'm Jane Kavanagh, and I took my flute business online because I want to show you how breaking up complex techniques on the flute is how you get a clearer sound, faster fingers, smoother playing, breath control, ease of playing. See how I just broke up flute playing into a few different parts? Well, the secret to overcoming the frustration, overwhelm, or feeling of defeat when you're practicing is to do exactly the same thing with the thing that you're practicing at the time. You break it up into smaller parts. You might not know how to break it up into smaller parts, but that's what I'm here for. That frustration, overwhelm, or feeling of defeat is caused because your brain is trying to do too much. You're loading your brain up with too many things to do at the time. It might not feel like it. You might just think that you're doing one thing, but every one thing can be broken up into smaller parts as needed. And you might be thinking right now, yeah, but if I break this one simple thing that I'm trying to do up into smaller parts, I'm going to progress more slowly. It's actually not true. You will progress much quicker. Let me explain. If we give your brain less to do, it's going to learn quicker. What's actually going on is it's like you're saying to your brain, do all these 5 things at once, do all these 5 things at once, and you keep trying harder and harder and harder to force these 5 new things on your brain, and you end up getting frustrated, overwhelmed, or feeling defeated. But if you can work out how to break something, anything up into smaller parts, you'll be saying, here brain, do the first thing. And your brain goes, okay, fine, I can do that. Do the second thing. Okay, fine. Do the third, fourth, fifth, and you've got it. It's so much quicker learning like this. Here's an example. Let's say you're trying to learn a scale. This is just F major. But you keep fudging the notes and you keep running out of air, like this. So that was me pretending to fudge notes and pretending to run out of air. I don't know how convincing that was, but I'm sure you know what I mean. If you're running out of air and you keep tripping up on your notes. So let's break this down. We're going to isolate the fingers, the speed, and your breathing. So in this example, if you were having trouble with this F major, you would do it slower and tongued. And that isolates those 3 things. And back down. To isolate control of your notes, you do it slower, which you probably guessed, but you also do it tongued. It takes breathing off the table, and all you have to think about is your fingers. In this example, once the student has control of their fingers and they can do that faster and faster and faster, then we add the slurring back in. And because they have control of their fingers and they can go faster, it means that the breathing is no longer a problem. If this person had kept practicing it the way that they were practicing, maybe it wasn't that bad, but if they'd kept practicing it with fudgy fingers and running out of air, that's what they would be teaching their fingers and their brain to do. They would be reinforcing the wrong way of playing. Breaking something down into smaller components means that you're creating building blocks of good technique and good habits, and you layer them on top of each other so that you keep getting better. Each one springboards you up to the next level of your playing ability. And it gets you to where you need to be with your playing, or where you want to be with your playing, so much more quickly. It's kind of counterintuitive. You have to go slower to actually accelerate your progress. This is actually the foundation of how I teach the flute. To get a little taster of how I teach, come and do the 3-day free mini course that I've got to instantly improve your sound. www.flute.school/free. You can sign up for it there if you haven't already. I'd love to show you this 3-step process to instantly improving your tone, because it really shows you what you can do if you know how to break up a concept into much smaller components. All right, hopefully see you there.